meet you. Bifso mainly share relaxing music and study music, which aim at helping you relax, get better sleep, and get better concentration. We also sometimes share some useful tips and resources for your mental health, study, and relaxation. So, if you're interested, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any single video. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys about how to study effectively with scientifically proven tips. So Bifso, without any further ado, let's get started. There are 10 study tips based on widely accepted research by neuroscientists and learning experts. So let's look at them. Good night's sleep. Do you know that sleep and dreams are vital to processing and storing new information? And according to a Harvard study, students who had a good night's sleep remember their study material 35% better than those who got up early to study in the morning before taking a test in the exam. Change study environment. Several research show that students who study in a positive learning environment have been shown to be more motivated, engaged, and have a higher overall learning ability. On the other hand, students learning in a poor environment, especially those that are uncomfortable, loud, or full of distraction, will find it far more difficult to absorb information and stay engaged. I will also create a separate video to give you ideas in creating an ideal learning environment. Hard stuff first. Do the things that are most difficult first. If you're like most people, you might have the strongest willpower in the morning. Thus, if you're dealing with the hard stuff first, you will feel better for the rest of the day and probably more motivated to get other things done. Instant self-text. After you study, finish up with a quick self-text. Trying to have an immediate recall in the form of a text or a short summary of what you've just learned can increase retention by as much as 30%. Know your learning style. If you're not getting the best results, it might be that you're studying with the wrong learning style, because everybody learns differently and you need to find out your learning style to do well in your study. Generally, there are 4 different learning styles, and I have already created a video about how to find your learning style. So make sure to go and check it with the link provided above or in the description. I'm gonna mention a couple more methods in this video, but before I move on to those methods, I really want to ask you to write down in the comments below which method you would want to share with the world, what help you study more. Stick to print. I know everything is digital these days, workbooks, PDFs, and Zoom classes. Your textbooks are all digital, but the thing is, a recent study showed that 90% of students actually prefer print versions of their material. I also prefer printed materials because for me, it's less distraction. If you learn something on your phone, there is a huge temptation to open Instagram, to open Twitter, and just get distracted. When it's a printed book, then there are less chances to take your phone and switch that activity. Spaced repetition is a learning concept which is proven to embed knowledge in long-term memory. The idea involves spacing learning events apart by regularly reviewing materials rather than cramming information into the brain in one study session. For example, you could start learning about the capital structure chapter in your financial management subject and then review what you have studied after 2 days, then again in 1 week, and so on to ensure full understanding of the knowledge. Flashcards can be useful to integrate into the spaced repetition study routine, as you can quickly review theory and only include material you don't know to save time. At University of California, psychology study discovered that spacing using flashcards is more effective than cramming. Motorola Techniques. Set a timer to 25 minutes to focus entirely on your studies. When the timer rings, relax for 5 minutes. If you want to continue, just set the timer again. The small breaks in between are relaxing and motivating to keep going, but sometimes you might get distracted by the things you do during break time and you might not want to go back to your study. So, make sure to avoid that situation. Focus. If you tend to procrastinate, which means that you tend to switch from doing something hard like studying maths to something easy like browsing the web, protect yourself from distraction. One way of doing this is to shut down your mobile phone or to go to a quiet place like library. Take fun seriously. Wherever it is, find a fun way to practice. Modern learning science believes that positive emotions are very important for increasing your learning potential. So, do yourself a favor and have a good time. Okay, this is the end, and I hope you now understand effective study tips. But before closing the video, let's recall for 1 minute what you have learned from this video and consider how you can use those methods in your learning. Then, good job Bifso! You have made good use of your time. Again, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.